Welcome back at 6:48 right now. Back to school. Daybreak continues to get you ready for the first day, and today we're focusing on your kids' health in the lunchroom. So how do you make sure that they're actually eating healthy? This morning we're talking to Jill Graveril, a registered dietitian at Spectrum Health, to talk about some of this information here. And a lot of kids headed back to school. There are all these studies out there that say that our kids are getting super fat and we need to be watching what they're eating. A lot of them are going to be eating the school lunch. What do you got to do there? Let's start with that.
I think the most important thing is for parents to just be aware of what their kids are eating. All the schools will post their menus online, so you can pull it off, review it with your kids every week, look it over, and make sure you help them make some healthy choices. School lunches are improving. They're not quite where we want them to be. A lot of schools use whole wheat and fresh produce, so we're getting there, but it's not quite yet perfect, and we have some room for improvement for sure.
You certainly do.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons, or one of the things that people do is they think the school lunch may not be that good or that healthy, so they end up sending the food with the kids, obviously,
right,
and making the lunch for them, but not everybody knows what they should put in a lunch to make sure that it's healthy.
Right, and in fact studies show that what parents put in their lunch are less healthy than what they get at school. So we need to be aware of what we're putting in our kids' lunch. The big thing is just to make sure you're including all 5 food groups. So you want to make sure it's got a healthy grain, or fruits and vegetables, of course, and some kind of protein and milk source. Those are all important to include in the kids' lunches.
So there's a lot of food here. I'm not going to put all this in my child's lunch pail, obviously.
No,
so
just
what
lots
should
of
we put
ideas.
In there? Okay.
You know, make it fun for kids. Kids like finger-sized food, so if you're going to do any kind of fruits or vegetables, cut it up into their sizes. They do have these nice little snack packs you can buy already made, or you can just cut your own fruit up. Make it fun with dipping. Kids like to dip, or again, if it's all individually wrapped, that makes it easier for kids.
Right.
Fun little treats that are still healthy. These are whole grain, so it's a good idea. If you're going to make a sandwich, they do have these little cookie cutters that you can cut and make fun shapes with your kids' lunches. So it's good to make it fun so they're interested in eating it, but it doesn't have to be anything real exciting or gourmet. Just a sandwich and some fruits and vegetables and something to drink like milk would be great.
What's a good portion size for somebody that's in grade school?
Smaller portions, obviously, for the smaller kids, and I would just send with them what you think is a good size, and usually kids will eat what they need. You know, if they're hungry when they get home, that's normal because they've been without food for a long time, but kids are pretty good at regulating how much they need.
Now, should you have like a chat with them? Can you tell your kids what they should be eating and make sure somehow that they end up eating the food you send? Because in so many cases, there's trading that goes on.
Yes.
My wife always tells me stories about how she would trade for candy, basically.
Yes, bargaining in school lunches, yes. Well, and that's where it's going to be good to make yours a little bit more fun, so the kids won't want to be giving it away, but it absolutely helps to talk to your kids. Tell them what's good, what's not good, and then let them be a part of the planning. If they're in on it and they're helping you make the choices, take them to the grocery store, let them look around, see what you think you both agree are good, and then it will be a lot more likely that they're going to eat it when they get to school.
Great ideas. All right. Thank you so much,
You're
Jill.
welcome.
Appreciate you
Thank
coming
you.
in this morning today.